A lot of people try to argue it, but they're wrong. Hey guys, it's Rose and welcome back to Cheap Lazy Vegan and another Vegan Talks video. So if you guys don't know, Vegan Talks videos are videos where I just sit down and I chat with you about different vegan topics that interest me and that might spark an intelligent and thoughtful conversation. So feel free to chime in and leave me your opinions down below. Let's try to be respectful and intellectual people, okay? Am I asking for too much? I don't know. Anyways, as you guys can see by the title, today we are going to be discussing my unpopular vegan opinions. I've seen a few vegan YouTubers doing this video and I thought this would be an interesting video to do because maybe I have some unpopular vegan opinions. Maybe they're not unpopular. I don't know. Okay, we'll find out. If you disagree with any of these, that's totally fine because we are all allowed to have our own opinions. Leave me your opinions down below. And if you have any unpopular vegan opinions, you can leave them down below as well. I think it'd be interesting to see the difference in opinion amongst the vegan community. Okay, we are not a monolith. You know what I'm saying? So let's just jump right in. So my first unpopular vegan opinion is that health veganism, or pushing veganism from a health perspective, is not convincing. Okay, I feel like a lot of people think that people are inherently selfish and therefore they will look out for their own interests and therefore they're more likely to go vegan, quote unquote, for health reasons rather than go vegan for the animals or the environment. So they're more likely to worry about their own individual health than, anything else. And I don't know, like, is that really the case? And even if that was the case, it wouldn't really push for veganism, right? So when I was first delving into plant-based lifestyle veganism, looking into this vegan, world, which I was not familiar with, of course, I was presented with health argument, I was presented with environment argument, I was presented with the ethics argument. At that moment anyways, I was never convinced by anything but the ethics argument, simply because why would I need to go 100% vegan, like avoid animal products completely, if it wasn't for the ethics argument? Health argument is convincing to a certain degree, but then after a certain degree, it's really not that convincing. It's like you have to be so concerned with your health to completely eliminate animal products from your diet. Do you know what I mean? And I know there are people that do that, which to me was shocking because I always thought that there's no way that that is a convincing enough argument for somebody to completely rid their diet of animal products. But apparently I was, maybe in the minority because a lot of people do go vegan for health reasons and then eventually discover other reasons to actually go vegan. Okay, I should say a lot of people do go plant-based for health reasons and then eventually discover, the ethics argument and of course the environment as well. Now, obviously, veganism is not a diet, it is a lifestyle, so we cannot think about it as just simply a diet. But it's heavily pushed from the health agenda, plant-based eating, whole foods plant-based. So much of the vegan messaging is around health, how amazing a plant-based diet is for your health. And again, it could be convincing enough to follow a predominantly plant-based diet, but what stops somebody from eating a little bit of animal product once in a while? That's always been my thing. It's like, even if you were to be a selfish person, even if you were to only look out for your own interests and you want to be healthy, how many people are going to go 100% vegan? How many people are going to go 100% plant-based and completely switch up their diet, 100% avoid all animal products just for their health? How many people? I don't think it's going to be that many people. It just baffles my mind. I would never, ever, in a million years, have completely given up animal products. Sorry, my Fitbit is... Apparently I reached 10,000 steps just by sitting here doing this, okay? Because even as a vegan, I'm still eating some foods that are unhealthy on a regular basis. Apparently oil is not good for you. I still eat that. Not always, not a lot, but I still eat a small amount of it, okay? And I'll still eat Beyond Burgers. I'll still eat, fake meats once in a while. I'll have fries once in a while. I have alcohol. I have all these things in moderation. So why would I be convinced that I should completely cut out animal products when I could probably eat it in moderation? So to me, the ethical argument was the only thing that fully made sense to completely switch to a vegan lifestyle, which makes sense because, veganism is about the animals. I feel like we kind of need to, not use the health messaging. I don't want to say that because I think a lot of people do get convinced by this health messaging, but then how many people quit after going vegan for health reasons, right? I know that for me, I would be much more likely to quit veganism if I were to go vegan for health reasons. Yeah, I don't know. Am I talking in circles? I'm not sure. I think it's good to say that yes, you can be healthy on a vegan diet. You can be 100% healthy on a plant-based diet. I think that's very important to say because a lot of people have the misconception that veganism is unhealthy. So I do think it's important to obviously talk about the health aspects of a vegan diet, but it does worry me that a lot of the vegan messaging is really like heavily focused on health and how it's like superior to a non-vegan diet, because as soon as somebody starts maybe having some issues on a vegan diet, they might immediately just think, oh, well, obviously this isn't working. This is supposed to give me like supreme health, you know? So I do think we need to be a little bit more careful with our messaging when it comes to the health topic, when it comes to a plant-based lifestyle. Yes. So this leads me to my next unpopular vegan opinion, which is very related. My opinion is that you don't have to be 100% plant-based to be healthy. I don't know. Is this unpopular? Maybe it's not unpopular. I don't know. I think there are quite a few people that think that animal products are like literally the devil, okay? And if you touch an animal product, you will get heart disease. Really? Not really. Here's the thing. Once again, you don't have to be 100% anything to be healthy. I feel like there is room, a little wiggle room, okay, to be a little, you know, a little naughty. You know what I mean? Again, as a vegan, I'm still doing unhealthy things, okay? I eat healthy, I think, the majority of the time. But again, sometimes I like to have a little, you know, little Beyond Burger, little fries, little vegan KFC, a little wine, maybe a little too much wine, maybe some vodka. Like, I like to have that. And I think that's part of a healthy lifestyle because your health is not just about your physical body. Like, it is so much more complicated than just the food that you are eating. There's so much when it comes to your health, for example, you know, your social health, your mental health, your emotional health. And if you're constantly really stressed about what you're eating and making sure that everything you eat is clean and pure, and everything you eat, everything you put in your body is nothing but pure plant-based goodness, then for me, that would have a toll on my, you know, social health. Is that a thing? Social health? My emotional health. And I would rather just kind of, you know, have a balanced approach, okay? So if I can say that I can have a balanced approach with the vegan diet, why is it convincing to tell people that you have to be 100% vegan to be healthy? So I think it's just a little, I guess, dishonest. I think we all want to believe that you have to be 100% vegan to be healthy and that animal products are complete poison. Is there even such thing though as like 100% healthy? That's another thing, you know? I think so many people are like striving for some sort of like perfection when it comes to health. And it's like, is there such thing? I mean, we're living on this earth. Everything we're doing could potentially be harming us, you know? You know, there's pollution, there's driving the car, there's, you know, sitting for a long time. I mean, it's pretty much impossible to strive for perfect health. So it's like, why would I be convinced that 100% plant-based diet is the way forward when I don't even follow a 100% pure plant-based diet within the plant-based, you know, realm? Is that the word I'm looking for? That doesn't mean that I believe that you should be eating animal products, but this is where the ethics comes in, okay? So avoiding animal products for the ethics, to me, is the most convincing argument, and that is what is keeping me vegan. That is what will keep me vegan, because I feel like this is like a truth that really can't be argued. But, you know, a lot of people try to argue it, but they're wrong. Okay, so my next unpopular vegan opinion, maybe this is not that controversial, I don't know, but mushroom, cauliflower, and jackfruit are not meat substitutes. I feel kind of weird saying that because I'm pretty sure I did a video where I talked about how to replace meat, and I did mention mushroom and I think jackfruit, but I did mention pretty sure I did mention that you can't really replace the nutrient content with mushroom and cauliflower. What I mean by nutrient content is like calories, essentially, okay? You can't replace the calories with these ingredients, mushroom, cauliflower, jackfruit, or anything that's like really, really, really low in calories. These are fantastic ingredients. I love mushroom, I love cauliflower, I love jackfruit. So I'm not saying that I don't like those things, but they're not proper meat substitutes in that it's not gonna give you the protein and the calories. So it's gonna leave you more hungry. And this is the biggest problem with using these types of ingredients. Well, it's not a problem, okay? But it's a problem if people think that this is an actual meat substitute, because I think a lot of people don't know enough about calories or nutrition or how to eat a satiating meal. And a lot of people will have like, I don't know, some sort of stir fry and they'll like add in jackfruit or like mushroom as their meat, but it's like you're just eating vegetables and like no calories. So you're gonna be hungry, and this is why people get so hungry on a plant-based diet in the beginning, because they don't know how to eat. So I try to, if I use something like mushrooms or like cauliflower or like jackfruit, I do still try to add in some sort of other, more substantial source of calories and protein or fat, something like that. The mushrooms and cauliflower and jackfruit, they work really well as like, I guess, the texture. It works well for texture and for the chew factor, okay? But for the satiation factor, it doesn't really do much. So it does make me cringe a lot when I see so many recipes, so many vegan recipes that are, I'm sure, fantastic, but it's like, it's not substantial, It's like, is it substantial? I don't think so. Okay. Cauliflower is like, there is just not enough. It's just not enough. I am going to be starving. As long as you know that, as long as people know that, obviously this isn't going to fill you up, then it's fine. And I'm not saying meat is like superior, okay? Let's make this clear. I'm not saying meat is superior or that it has some sort of nutrients that plant-based foods don't have. That's not what I'm saying. All I'm saying is that when you replace your animal products, you have to replace it with kind of something that has substantial calories and substantial protein or fat content so that you are satiated. So what are better substitutes? Beans, lentils, tempeh, tofu, nuts, seeds, even fake meats, okay? They're more satiating because they're higher in calories, higher in protein, higher in fat, all that stuff. And I'm not saying you need to eat like a ton of calories. I'm just saying you gotta eat more than like 20 calories from the mushrooms, okay? Okay. My next unpopular vegan opinion is that it is better to buy secondhand leather than buy new fake leather products. This one is probably quite controversial because I know a lot of people are just against the idea of leather in general, which I am too, but just hear me out. And I totally understand. Like, I understand where people are coming from and I completely, I get it. So I'm not here to tell you that you need to buy, secondhand leather. That's definitely not what I'm saying. But for me, and what I think will result in a better outcome, I believe that I would rather purchase, if I were gonna buy, let's say a wallet or something, then it's probably better to just recycle something that exists, even if it is real leather, than go and buy new items that are made of fake leather. Just because I look at things from the environmental perspective as well, and I know that there is so much waste involved in fashion, and if something is already created and the damage is already done, isn't it better to just reuse that and not create new products, potentially new environmentally damaging products? And I'm not saying that vegan products are environmentally damaging or anything like that, but in a world where there is so much consumption and so many new products being made, yeah, my perspective is that I think it is better to buy secondhand leather products than new fake leather. I think obviously there's something disturbing about leather. It's a dead animal's skin. It is very disturbing, but I don't know, maybe because I was conditioned from a young age to think it's normal, I don't really get that disgusted by it. Is that weird? I don't know, maybe I should be, but I look at it from more of a practical, what's gonna end in less harm type of perspective. And I just feel if it's already created, and if I'm not disgusted by it, I'm not grossed out by it, I might as well just use it instead of it, ending up in a landfill somewhere or something like that. I don't know. What do you guys think? Is that controversial? Maybe it is controversial. I don't know. Yeah, obviously I'm completely against the production of a new leather. I think that we need to stop. Leather is horrible. Like, we don't need to be contributing to that. But I think when it comes to secondhand, I think it's okay. But I know a lot of people will say, well, just by you buying secondhand or wearing secondhand leather, you're still promoting leather. But I feel like just by buying fake leather, you're doing the same thing. So it's like, I mean, unless you're completely against leather or even fake leather, then, I mean, that's a different discussion. Anyways, so yeah, I feel like there's not really that much of a difference between wearing fake leather products and secondhand real leather, because people that look at it are gonna just think it's leather. You know what I mean? Does that make sense? I don't know. All right, guys, so that was my unpopular vegan opinions video. I'm not sure how unpopular these opinions are. Let me know below if you agree with me on any of these. If you disagree with me on any of these, I would like to know your opinions. And once again, share your unpopular vegan opinions as well. I would love to know. If you guys enjoyed this video, please give it a big thumbs up. And if you're new to this channel, don't forget to subscribe. And of course, don't forget to check out my Vegan Talks playlist, which I'll link down below for more videos like this. Thank you so much for watching, guys, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!